What is up, everybody? It is me, Mikey, at Immortals Studios. I was going to say live again. I don't know why I'm stuck in this phase of constant live action movie stuff, but Carlos made me who I am. I'm with Amanda today. We're talking about some very exciting stuff.
Yes. So Free RPG wasn't that long ago. That day occurred, and we played Red Tundra, which was brought to you by Renegade, and it's their werewolf adventure.
Yeah, well, it was a pretty fun day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a pretty cool day. Lots of snacks. Everybody was in good mood.
Lots of snacks.
Yeah, lots of popcorn.
Yeah, lots of popcorn. Still some lingering somewhere.
Probably.
Carlos's desk, yeah.
But Red Tundra is a werewolf adventure that's set in Canada, and it's about saving the wild wolves out in the wilderness.
Interesting.
So it's an okay module. I have some concerns. For what it is being a free module, chef's
awesome.
kiss. Okay. But if I were to pay for it, I'd have a little bit of a struggle. So I'll go over that. So the good part of it is it's a really good module. If you play with people who play Dungeons and Dragons, who can follow a line.
Okay, follow it.
Yeah. For people who play World of Darkness, trying to keep them on track, while there is some options in here, it's harder. Okay, so if you're expecting people to follow this step by step by step, you're probably going to have to utilize every left turn they give you and then some. Okay, that's just the nature of the beast with World of Darkness. People don't want to do what you tell them to do.
Ooh.
So that's number one. Two, there's two trigger warning characters in this the game. One is for drug use, okay, which they basically label her as, a trigger warning.
A druggie.
Yes, but then there's this coach that they try to portray as this really good, wholesome guy, but they overdo it to the point where he comes off creepy.
Too creepy.
Too creepy, okay? Everyone loves him. He's so trustworthy. He's a hugger, and it's too much. They go too much on the coach.
Not the hugger.
He is a hugger.
No.
He even asks for a hug at one point in the module. He goes to do hugs and handshakes. And so it gets awkward. And especially if somebody has had a related trauma with a person in an authority, it can be a trigger warning that the book doesn't warn you about.
I could imagine. I mean, anybody I've come across in my life that says, "Where my hug at?" It's
creepy. Just like all the people with the glomp and hug posters at cons. They're creepy.
Hug me tight.
Ew.
No.
Yeah. The other thing is, while it's cool that the player characters that you can use are varied in their level of stats, for an introductory to get somebody into the game, to have such a varied where somebody is really wholeheartedly not a great character sheet versus somebody who has a lot of points spent on them. We definitely had player envy where people were like, can you do all that? My character can barely get out of a paper bag. Yet this other character is like Superman. So normally when you do World of Darkness, everybody starts off at the same level. Obviously new players come in, at a new level. But this, for being just a test module, I think that disparity is kind of odd, as well as one of the pre-generated player characters is missing. They have these character sheets in here, and one of them's, while they give his stats on a separate sheet, his character sheet that's pre-made isn't there.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know, other than the fact that character, I guess, could be used as a storyteller plot device. It lists him as a player character. So I thought that was very, very strange.
Maybe hinting at a future appearance elsewhere?
Maybe?
That's weird.
But yeah, so overall, it's pretty good. It's good for anyone just wanting to hurry up and try the game and understanding that they probably won't reuse the characters later. So we do it, one of the players wants to reuse the character from this module. We're going to audit that character before they can use it for general play because we want them to be at the same with everybody else.
Yeah.
And have the same advantage as everybody else and understand what their character sheet's supposed to do. It's got a lot of cool things that you can do, including it has a timeline.
Oh.
that tells you time by time what's happening, depending on what they chose to do. So, like I said, as in terms of a module, great. In terms of getting players to do it, you might have a hard time. Okay? And that's just speaking from experience. Not everybody that plays World of Darkness wants to do all the things or always do the right thing that you're given.
Yeah, you kind of just want to do your own thing in a way.
And there's a little bit of ham-fisting, but there's any module will have a little bit of ham-fisting where they try to force it too much and cram too much into one thing, but they're trying to give you options. So I respect that.
Yeah, especially for Free RPG Day, I'm sure that's
for Free RPG Day, this is epic.
Yeah.
But like I said, I would be sad if like when we did the Primogen's Gambit, I was like, yep, that was totally worth the money. If this was $8.99, I might have a different opinion.
Okay,
I might go, where's that other character sheet?
Yeah.
I'd be a little bit more nitpicky, but for free, it's perfect.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that. And in terms of new werewolf stuff coming out soon, what can we expect?
Well, I know in terms of all of World of Darkness, Renegade Con did occur also, and they announced that there's the Dark Mother book that's going to be reprinted from 25 years ago for Vampire. So it's similar to the Book of Nod, and it's telling the story of Lilith. So the other side of Cain's story, the first vampire.
So like, yeah, a lore book.
Yeah, it's a lore book.
Like what we talked about earlier.
But the biggest thing that came out of Renegade Con was Play Renegade, and that's where you get to, if you're a storyteller like me, you can sign up, and if you run public games like I do, you get free modules.
That's awesome. I don't know who else does anything like that.
Nobody. So I just think that's amazing that you can just go on, sign up, and then you go into your account and you can download free modules to run.
Do you have
with
to
your
have
players.
proof that you're like doing?
They do ask where you're running the game.
Okay.
So like I listed Immortals because that's where I do run, but that's all you have to do. You have to list that it's public. It can be even online. You can run online games and get them too.
Oh.
It just has to be available to anyone to attend.
That's great. And I wonder if they'll do promos in the future with that. Like
They probably will.
Maybe like promotional, who knows?
Like special stuff you get just for being a
But
DM.
that's great because you guys, all DMs, GMs deserve that type of praise. I hope you guys, if you're any CEOs, CFOs, CMOs are watching this right now, make sure you follow the same steps as Renegade because our DMs and GMs are precious. They're like this.
Most of them.
Yeah, most of them. Most of them.
I gotta hassle Jim no matter what.
Oh, yeah. Jim, don't worry. I like you.
I don't.
Amanda, I don't know about that. But let's get you out of 10. What do you give this?
Solid 9 out of 10. I was able to run it. I was able to quickly run it. No problems. Like I said, the only thing is if you're new to storytelling, it might be hard if your players take a hard left and don't want to do things and you're not ready to think on the fly. So that's the only thing I could think of for just, a free RPG Day module that I would be concerned about.
Yeah, but you know how to think on the fly.
I do.
And if you as a DM know how to think on the fly, you should have no problems with this.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, thank you, Amanda, for coming in. I'm sure next time we'll be talking about something World of Darkness related. Make sure you check out
on tap. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of books coming out. We're going to talk about Crimson Gutter. That's one of the things we're going to do. We're going to do a special about metagaming and some of the game mechanics of LARP versus tabletop. I know the LARP book's coming out. Don't know necessarily when. The date keeps getting pushed back. There's also a new Hunter book coming out, Hunter Alma Mater. The PDF
Nice.
just came out, so I'm thinking the hard copy will be here soon. So we got a lot coming up in the next couple months. Renegade's pumping out books like constantly.
Nice. Very nice. 9 out of 10 solid, especially for a free RPG Day product.
Yep.
Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you check our website, our events page, and everything else to see if you want to come in for a session with Amanda or if you want to see what's coming out. We have immortalsinc.com for all that. So, till next time.